Hi friends, so today I'm going to be reviewing Babel. Yes, Babel. So this is a dark academia book where a group of people who are not from America or not English come to England, and they are translation students, which means that they study certain language, which means that they study languages to translate into English. This book is really good. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, as you can see, I tapped it. The taps are very pretty. I love the characters. It has a found family element, dark academia, and it will definitely make you want to dismantle any kind of large system that you see around you. Also, there is only one main white character. Everyone else is a person of color, which I really like because I've been trying to read books that don't have characters that look like me. But yeah, this is by R.F. Kuang. Anything that R.F. Kuang writes is amazing. It will get you. But yeah, this was the non-spoiler section. Now on to the spoilers. So, this book is really good. I liked it a lot. It took me maybe a week to read. I was a little worried because so many people said there was a very slow book, and yes, it is slow in some cases, but it's not very, it's plot driven, but also you get to know a lot about the characters. It will make you feel kind of dumb because it is set place in Oxford, which is a really prestigious, smart person school. So it is kind of difficult to read for that reason. But yeah, it's really good. I would die for Robin, Remy, and Victoire. I love Remy's sense of humor so much. He's just a gay little guy, and I love him dearly. Robin is just an anxious little guy who wants to fit in so badly. And Victoire is just this adorable girl who, knows her self-worth and doesn't take anything from anyone. She, does things with a certain amount of grace, but also with knowledge that, yeah, she knows more than, most white men. But yeah, the beginning is very found family aspect, very dark academia vibes. Then the middle, you meet Griffin. Griffin, I have very mixed feelings about Griffin. He's very much like his father, Professor Lovell, however you pronounce it. But yeah, I like him because he's rebellious. He doesn't have his mother tongue in him, which is really sad. He helps Robin get more confident, which is really good, which is really cool to see. But yeah, I like Griffin. He's pretty cool. No real complaints about him. I find it hilarious that Remy, who is from India, his parents are Indian, he came to England with a guardian who his parents worked for. And I find it so funny that he, constantly hates on the British because, the British are not well liked in India. And yeah, so I just find that really funny. I love his sense of humor. I love how, he doesn't like women and he makes that apparent in certain instances. Also, at the end of the book, I didn't realize that Robin was in love with Remy until the very, very end, like the last page that I read. But yeah, I love Remy. He's so funny. I love his sense of humor. I would die for him. I would love to just hang out with him one day. I will say that I definitely started to know something was going to go wrong after the ball that they had, and Letty and Victoire got hit on. And I knew things were going to get bad after that. Okay, so the whole little group goes on a trip to Robin's homeland because they need to translate for people there. And while they're on this trip, they're all very on edge because Anthony, one of the only black students at Oxford, was supposedly killed at sea. He actually wasn't, which I was really shocked by. But yeah, the whole time that they're in, I think it's Canton, but it was really interesting because the entire time Robin feels this sense of belonging because he's with his people, but also not belonging because he's with these white people look down on the Chinese. But yeah, I find absolutely, I laughed when he killed Professor Lovell because, the guy deserves to. I find it hilarious how the entire little group knows about the murder and Letty's just over here like hyperventilating about it. It's hilarious. And everyone's like, shut up, Letty, it was perfectly normal. We are all perfectly fine and not murderous looking at this. But yeah, the ending, so I literally, when I got to the part where Rami died and Letty betrayed them, I literally called my friend, left them I don't know, but I left them some kind of voicemail about my thoughts on it. And we talked about it the next day at school. But yeah, I understand Letty's point of view a little bit because I'm also a white woman whose dad is in the military, so I understand little bits of why she did certain things and why she wanted to be respected. But also it's why do I have to kill Rami? Just because he didn't like you back. It was very disappointing to see that. But yeah, I love how Victoire got to be the last one of their group to kind of be like, hey, I'm going to go out and find all the bastard children of Professor Lovell so Griffin and Robin's memory can be still talked about and everything. But yeah, it was a really good book. Liked it a lot. 4 out of 5 stars. I hope this review made sense. And yeah, I'll be trying to do more book reviews of the books that I've read over the last year and a half. But yeah.